What's up, bitches? We are at my new place of residence. Take it in. And I have this spinny chair.
It spins, it rolls.
And so that's exciting. But also it squeaks. I've decided that sometimes there's just going to be too much music stuff happening that's going to get me too excited for me to not vlog about it. So on those times, I'm going to have what I'm going to call from here on out Music Mondays.
Music Monday.
I'm going to talk about all the stuff that's going on in music that I think is just really cool and that you all should know about and get excited about with me, okay? Okay, so first things first, this Music Monday is the Apopcalypse. So the Apopcalypse is basically, so we have Katy Perry over here and we have Lady Gaga over here, and they're both coming out with albums at the same time, and both of their singles came out at the same time. Gaga's leaked, and then a couple days later, Katy Perry's leaked, and they both put them on iTunes, and then they both go on the radio, and they're trying to compete and stuff. They're both going to perform at the VMAs next week, which is also going to be super duper exciting to see, you know, who sort of like one-ups the other one. But what I do love about this competition that they have is that they're keeping it friendly. It's sort of like a friendly rivalry, not like they're trashing each other sort of thing. They've talked to each other on Twitter a couple times, and they've kept it classy, which I like. So it's just about the music, and it's just about us as the fans. I read this MTV article that I really like that says, you know, the real winners in the Apopcalypse is us because we get all this lovely pop music to dance and sing to. We have the two first singles. We have Lady Gaga's Applaud and Katy Perry's Roar. They are very different songs. I like them both a whole lot, but they're really different. Gaga's is more experimental, both in the sound and in the lyrics. It's more of a EDM pop mixture, trying to sort of mesh those two genres together. It'll be interesting to see how it does on the radio because it's not a traditional top 40 pop song. And then her lyrics are also really interesting too. It's sort of like a look into the ideology of like a pop star, or just maybe just like Lady Gaga, but I mean, she gets off on applause and being cheered for and stuff like that. It's a really interesting story. And then over here is Roar. It's more of a new take on a traditional pop record. It's a story that everyone can relate to about, you know, being triumphant even though someone's trying to put you down and feeling like a champion. And it's got more of a traditional pop sound. It's already all over the radio. I don't think that makes it any less quality than Gaga's. Gaga's is more experimental, which is cool for her for trying to push those things. But it takes someone like Katy Perry to be talented enough to actually like be able to perfectly hone in on like what a perfect pop song is. You know what I mean? So I don't think she should be looked down on or judged because she's being less experimental, because she's got her lane and she does really well in it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I like both of those songs a whole lot, but only one of them is on my playlist. Next, so Kendrick Lamar had a verse on a Big Sean song called Control, where he was getting real competitive and he name dropped a whole bunch of people, and it just made all the rappers just so mad and light a fire up under a lot of their asses and stuff like that. I like it. I like that Kendrick is kind of trying to heat things up and make it more competitive. A big thing that's changed in rap is there's less battle. And when there is battle, it's not like real battle. It's like subliminal shots and no one's saying anyone's name and stuff like that, which is a lot different, you know what I mean? People like Jay-Z and Kanye West, who have made it more about the art form and have stayed above battling, have sort of led hip-hop that way, which is cool, but it's exciting to get a change up too. There's a lot of rappers who have made responses to Kendrick's verse. What I think has gotten sort of misinterpreted is Kendrick was not dissing anyone, and then all these rappers are dissing him back. He wasn't dissing anyone, he was just being competitive. But what's stupid is a lot of people have got mad that their name wasn't mentioned by Kendrick, and it's like, y'all are rappers, right? You do understand that when he was naming names, he had to put it in flow and in meter and in rhyme. That probably played more into who was named than just who he felt like naming, you know what I mean? The only response that I really liked so far was B.O.B. I love B.O.B. I think he's so underrated. People will give him a lot of crap because he's not very hip-hop. He's got more of an instrumental sound. So people kind of call him pop, but I mean, he's a lyricist. He's a great lyricist. And even though I just said about the names and stuff, I kind of got mad that my homegirl, Nicki Minaj, wasn't mentioned, because I mean, like, come on now. I think she doesn't get mentioned and stuff like that, and she's talked about this before, she doesn't get mentioned and stuff like that because she's a woman and people don't want to seem like they're trying to compete or they're trying to diss a woman. If she has the talent that's on par with them, why should she get left out of those discussions? And that is going to be it for this Music Monday. There will most likely be one next Monday because This Sunday is the VMAs, which is like one of my favorite days of the whole entire year because everybody goes crazy and there's just all these crazy fun performances and I just lose it. Make sure you subscribe to my channel because I put out new videos every week, okay?